Hey there, and welcome. You know how it is. A tiny little secret gets whispered in the office, and before you know it, it's a full-blown firestorm of drama. Well, today, we're going to dive into the fascinating language we use to talk about all that chaos, the colorful idioms that really capture the wild ride of workplace gossip. I mean, how does it happen? How does one little piece of private information just escape and suddenly have a life of its own? We've all seen it play out, right? It impacts friendships, careers, everything. So we're going to follow that exact journey, step by step. And to do that, let's meet Rachel. She's a super talented marketing coordinator at Tech Vision Marketing Agency. And, well, she's about to have a week that is going to push her to the absolute limit. Her story is going to be our roadmap through the tricky language of office chatter. Okay, so it all kicks off on what seems like a totally normal Monday morning. Rachel gets to her desk, opens her email, and sees a message marked confidential from her boss, Mr. Anderson. This right here, this is the first domino. So the news is huge. Mr. Anderson is putting her up for a big promotion to senior marketing manager. But, and this is a big but, he gives her one critical instruction. He says she absolutely cannot spill the beans until the board gives the final okay. And boom, there's our first key phrase, spill the beans. It's a simple, direct order. Keep this a secret. No telling anyone. For now, this news has to stay completely under wraps, because if Rachel spills those beans, the whole game changes. But you know how offices are. Secrets have a really funny way of leaking out, even when the person at the heart of it all keeps their mouth shut. By Tuesday, things are already starting to bubble up. So the very next day, the whispering starts. You've got Mark, the office gossip who always seems to know everything, mentioning Rachel's private meeting to Jennifer, a really ambitious colleague. And Jennifer's like, interesting, because she's already heard whispers about a new manager job through the grapevine. Now, hearing it through the grapevine, this is a big one. It's the classic way of saying this information is not official. It's secondhand, maybe even third-hand. It's the very definition of office gossip, and it's almost never the full, accurate story. And as that grapevine starts doing its thing, well, things start to get messy. The rumors start to have a real impact, and they begin to poison Rachel's relationships, starting with her work bestie, Lisa. And this is where it really comes to a head. A very hurt Lisa confronts Rachel. And look, she's not mad about the news itself. She's mad about how she heard it. She wanted to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, from Rachel, the direct, reliable source, not from the unreliable, messy grapevine. It's the perfect showdown between rumor and reality. Meanwhile, that little rumor, it's completely mutated. Now the story flying around is that Rachel secretly schemed and backstabbed her way into a promotion that Jennifer really wanted. And when Jennifer hears this version, she is furious. She just starts treating Rachel with this icy silence. And what Jennifer's doing has a name. By walking past Rachel in the hallway without a word, by ignoring her in meetings, she's giving her the cold shoulder. It's not accidental. It's a deliberate, unfriendly message that says, I am not happy with you. By the end of the week, the tension is just awful. Seriously, you could cut it with a knife. Friendships are broken, colleagues are being openly hostile, and Rachel feels like she has no choice. She has to go to her boss and beg him to clear the air. But here's the twist, and it is a gut punch. Mr. Anderson sits her down and tells her the board rejected his recommendation. They're hiring someone from outside the company. She didn't get the promotion. The entire week of drama, the silent treatment, the fight with her best friend, it was all for nothing. And just when you think it can't get any worse, Mark, the guy who started it all, starts loudly making fun of Rachel after the official announcement goes out. But then something surprising happens. Jennifer, the one who was giving her the cold shoulder, steps in. She tells him to back off, saying he's just adding insult to injury. Let's break that down, because it's perfect here. Adding insult to injury. The injury is Rachel's crushing disappointment of not getting the job. Mark's cruel public jokes, that's the insult. He's just pouring salt in a very fresh wound, making a terrible situation so much worse. This whole ugly scene actually becomes a turning point. With the real story finally out in the open, everyone starts to realize the true damage wasn't caused by a promotion. It was caused by the toxic culture of gossip. Later that day, Jennifer finds Rachel and apologizes. And together with Lisa, they finally figure it out. The real problem isn't any one person's ambition, it's Mark. Jennifer says, you know what? He's been stealing everyone's thunder for years. And this final idiom, steal someone's thunder, it gets right to the heart of why gossip is so damaging. When you steal someone's thunder, you take control of their story. Mark's rumors robbed Rachel of the chance to share her own news, whether it was good or bad, on her own terms. He took that power away from her. So, out of this absolutely horrible week, they come up with a pact. A few simple rules. First, always try to get information straight from the horse's mouth, not the grapevine. Second, just refuse to be part of the rumor mill. And third, let people have their moment. Don't steal their thunder. Let them own their own stories. So let's do a quick recap of our new toolkit. From that first secret you can't spill the beans about, to the rumors you hear through the grapevine, all the way to the final act of stealing someone's thunder. These aren't just random phrases. They're literally a map of how information, and more often misinformation, travels through a workplace. And that leaves us with one last, big question for you to think about. In your workplace, who really controls the narrative? Does information come directly from the source, or does the grapevine have all the power? It's a really important question because honestly, the answer says everything about the health of your entire office culture.